better than the options we thought of because it protects, it's like tanky that can camp a tower like a Centaur.
And then a Fissure down on bottom, CR4ZY trapped in. CR4ZY just gives the 1 second stun with the extra damage, and Theo's Fissure makes sure that CR4ZY cannot get himself out of here. The only upside is he didn't burn any of his regen, and there's sending a message. Drawing the lines, like he needs to cross this line. Okay, well they're going again up on top lane, so Tavo. Battery Assault being soaked up by a lot of the Treants. He's trying to get one last attack in, one for the road.
All right, so
yeah, but bottom lane, yeah, that line right there. If he walks over this, then he's in trouble. That's why he's trying to cut the tree line so he doesn't get blocked in.
If Tide and Nature's Prophet both have a
Here we go.
have a
Fissure.
game.
Oh, we actually cut him. He hasn't cut enough of these trees out.
He's fine.
They go for the stun once again. Anchor Smash.
Kraken Shell.
Frost Blast in 1 second time. Kraken Shell is great, but they're not going to stop diving for this one because he doesn't have a TP for 35 seconds. Gets the salve off for a decent duration. AUI will now arrive. They try and split themselves up. CR4ZY, a 2 second stun. A Fissure off cooldown in 1 second time. Have they got another blast? Yes, they do, and the Fissure will find the kill. Tide will have to do.
Thank you for reminding me of the friend.
Goodbye, CR4ZY. Nuked down by AUI. He's trying to keep it away from the tower and buy some time for the CK to return to the lane.
Would you call Shadow Fiend against T a classic matchup?
I would definitely call it a classic matchup. I wouldn't call it El Clasico, but it would be a classic. And CR4ZY really trying to get on top of AUI. Heavy amounts of damage.
Yeah, the lane's a bit messed up right now.
Yeah.
Fissure not gonna connect.
No, that's the second time Theo's got it a little bit off. Moon Meander. Really nice micro from Tavo, at least to try and soak up as many of these battery assaults as possible, but Theo's still gone. Skitter stole 72 damage, and Tavo's just TPing home.
Where to next, says Tavo. SF is moving top with no boots.
Oh, he sees
the stack.
The stack. Oh, that's juicy. And he's got level 3 raises.
1, 2, like what, 4 star?
And now Skitter. TP out. Raise 1, raise 2. Huge kill. And now it's like, hey, can I have my stack, please? Get that Radiant Creep Wave off it. Observer Ward's been placed down. Moon does not want to let this thing go uncontested.
What can he do? Maybe he can just steal the XP. I don't think he can do much about it.
He might be able to die. They don't see him at least. Raise 1, raise 2, rocket.
Wait, did he get?
He got 3. He got 3 of the smalls with that rocket.
Consolation
Riles now
prize.
arrived as well. Theo a little bit too close. Needs to get some kind of stun off, but can't get anything. The battery assault makes it impossible to cast.
The team to come to your lane.
Well, they may have that opportunity, but Tavo actually he needs to get the hell out of here. Gets pushed out of the cogs by the Sprout. Begins his TP out, and there's no... Oh, the battery assault! It didn't actually connect instantly onto Tavo, but the second one did. He tried to soak it up with the illusions while on bottom lane. A 2 second stun out. That's goodbye to the Tidehunter.
He's gonna need like so much time to farm.
They know where AUI is. The Observer Ward saw him go into the trees. CR4ZY still not level 6 just yet.
Here comes Tavo.
Yep, TP's down. They wanted AUI to begin with the Fissure, the chain stun. And AUI pull back in, but CR4ZY, good anchor smash, Skitter and Moon Meander all arrive. CR4ZY, he's stuck inside the cogs, but then again, who's really stuck in here with who? CR4ZY trying to walk it off. Damage reduction from Lich will not do enough, but now Adriano has arrived. Raise 1, raise 2, raise 3. The Sprout just holding Skitter once again in position. This is why you thought the Razor might just be pushed towards an offlane, because he is really heavily countered. Moon, oh, wait for the raise. There's number 1. Can he get the second one off? Won't be needed. KJ's already killed him off, and man, this SF's going ham from inside the bush. AUI tries to save himself. Tavo, the Sprout, actually sort of body blocking up the rest of his team.
What?
And now AUI has level 6. He'll false promise, TP out number 1, but then the Lich can hang around, wait a little bit longer. No, he smokes, so the trees can't attack him, but it won't matter. AUI still goes down to the damage from the Lich. And a triple kill for AUI of all of the heroes underneath the tower.
That was some play by the Shadow Fiend. It felt like the mini game in Dota where the SF against SF. He just came in and just dropped some raises.
If I have no vision, but I get a little bit every now and then, where exactly is everybody?
Can go for support, Ravage Apollo.
Oh, mid lane, that's a good catch. Moon Meander, putting hook shot to work. And now JK underneath the tier 1 tower, also chased down. And Razor finally has his revenge while on bottom lane. CR4ZY, yeah, on top of CR4ZY once again. He does have Ravage available. AUI is moving in. False Promise still on cooldown for another 5 seconds. KheZY may have to create a little bit of extra space. More supports coming in as well. Razor and Clockwork, they just went up the stairs from the river. They're ready to try and fight this one. Does NOPING actually have the numbers? The Ravage connects over on 3, and NOPING may have completely overcommitted here. As Theo cannot run away, gushed up a fissure. They'll cut their way through and they'll chase the ES. A little bit of time could be wasted, but the Tier 1 town was taken in the meantime by Bryle.
I felt like if they wanted to do the move at bot, SF should have been bot instead of mid, because he's the guy that is going to have enough damage to kill the Tide. With no SF there, how are they going to kill the Tide with a CK? Anchor smash.
Yule Scepter wind up for the Requiem, but raise 1, 2, 3, all perfectly executed. The fissure does come a little bit late, which now means Skidder can actually have his own little bit of a battle, but that's why Earthshaker tries to... Wait, he walked straight past him? No ping, no lag, no stun. Double kill for Skidder. And then Tavo trying to get his own TP out! Whew, that's a little closer than he hoped it would be. Past the target and then just was like, oh, I gotta walk backwards. Yule Scepter up.
Alright.
Well, KJ ready to go. Ravage number 1. Now we go. Chaos Knight. Hookshot comes forward onto the illusions, and Costabile can't get himself out. He's got Reality Rip, but he's just stuck inside. The rocket gives good vision up the ramp.
Wish you had Chain Cross.
Oh, wish you could reach the bounty rune. Yeah. Yes, we'll have to do it for him. And now a quick little fissure. Wrath of Nature to bounce through to. Moment.
No Ravage.
Tavo, don't know exactly what he wants to try and achieve here. As now CK starts over on Skidder, able to hit that stuns. Where's the big Echo Slam? Actually, well, not coming just yet. He got Cog pushed back. There's no mana for it at the moment. And now it's Costabile who's being heavily attacked. Adriano at least can get his ulti up, but Skidder's already got the double kill.
See, he can do nothing in the fights, even though there's no Ravage. Just one Anchor Smash and a CK is like 0 damage in the fights.
What? You see SF wondering about it, but I think he wants the TA, who's also coming up. Tavo into the trees, the TA trap, triggers for the moment. And he tries to get away. Oh, that hook shot was close. The cog push, he's going to try again for another TP. No, Bryle. Meld strikes him down. It looks like NOPING just have to try and accept this. Not going to fight into Ravage.
Game is real rough for Dire.
Twice. He's starting his TP from the same position he raised. Yule Scepter up and towards the aerial, hit the ground. Another defensive Yule Scepter this time around.
He didn't even blink away at least before TP.
He had it off cooldown. He could have blinked close to the tier 2 tower and gotten away. But he raised once, and then it looked like he didn't mean to, and then he raised again onto the wave.
And then he
just TP'd on the spot. Like Bryle's been holding on to this Iron Talon, just so he's able to cut through the Sprout every single time. He's had a lot of different options as well, but he's just held this Iron Talon.
He needs his cores to have BKB. Then they can try to do damage.
Tavo's trying to lay this game on bottom lane while Lich attempted defense on top, but even at tier 3 tower, the tier 2 is up. It's not going to stop Templar Assassin from jumping and killing you. Hook shot forward, they got a big target. SF. That was his Yule Scepter sending Moon up and towards the air. Cogburn, the second he comes out. Razor with the Plants of Fuel will kill him on the way back. 49 seconds without the SF. No buyback is available. The tier 3 tower on top lane is under siege. And NOPING are in the hunt of a plan. But Crazy, firmly in control, and there's that only plan they have. The Blink Dagger is now being afforded by Theo. But is that even enough? If that pipe is up from Tidehunter, the damage will be negligible. SF will arrive with low souls as well. He's down to 16 right now. They have to let it go, right? Oh, look at KheZY. He's already pinging it. He's like, ES is missing. Can someone get me information on this guy? He's down on bottom lane.
I mean, at this point, you kind of assume. You just have to assume he has the blink.
Yeah. And no one's defending.
I mean, you can see
tier 3.
You can see the main difference in the games between the two teams. The Tide and the Nature's Prophet, they both have a very terrible start, but Tide was able to contribute more to the team because Nature's Prophet requires the snowbally start more than the Tide.
Oh. There goes your Aegis the Immortal. Tia will switch the Wraith Band back in once again.
They have to get the Oracle to have a chance in the fights.
And it's for 25-minute bounty runes. TA is moving down for 1, but to get that jump is so hard. Unless TA walks into... There's the Observer Ward. They see her. They need to send us to Gaze. You'll set her up, but Refraction is also there. The hook shot forward from Mumian created the extra space, and they really want to get that kill over on Oracle. A 2-second stun, but still it cannot be done. Constabile cannot finish the jobs, and the cogs blocked the ramp, so there was no other way for NOPING to get up the hill to try and take this fight.
Yep, he was standing next to the tide.
Yes, get the hell out of there. He blinks, he can fissure, maybe he can get a little bit more distance, and it's actually not a bad fissure. Blocks the ramp, meanwhile Bryle gets himself his own double kill, claiming KJ. KJ. Theo finally caught by Moon. Crazy really making the most of every single TP point they've got, be it the outpost, be it the towers.
I mean, they just crushed their lane too much. That's why the game felt so easy. And NOPING had a lineup that required them to snowball from the lane phase. But it's just like, they can't really do anything because of the way they set themselves up with the draft and what happened in the first 10 minutes.
And they found each other. Blink further up, hook shot, ooh! Barely missing the SF, but Lord, the lines! The stifling spill damage, Bryle!
Oh, the Brood one.
Yeah, attacking the spiders to get the invis. Yeah.
I think it was RTK and Fries. Good old times.
Classic. Well, fortifications going up. NOPING trying to buy some time. It really feels like Crazy is giving respect to the Echo Slam potential. That's all I can put this down to. It's like why they don't want to push in. Wait for Roshan. Don't screw up and lose Roshan.
I kind of understand. It's just it's a deciding game. There's no point risking anything, even though they're in such a commanding lead. Roshan is about to spawn. They're just unlucky. It was maximum. It was close to maximum spawn time.
It sounds funny, but it's actually it's legit. Hook shot. Flying forward. Got the lich. KJ's down. Roshan still not up yet, 30 seconds. They got TA traps. There's also treants inside the pit, so NOPING can keep tabs on it. And Roshan's up in 10 seconds. They're looking for a target. Bryle's got a double damage rune. That's a defensive Yule set where he's hoping to blink himself away. He's just got enough time, but he's underneath the Radiant Observer ward. BKB from Bryle just to make sure, and Constabile, both of the cores easily mopped up, and he wants more. Blink in 5 seconds. Lich ain't running from this. In fact, he just gets side-bladed down. GG. GG is called. They know it's over. Crazy will 2-1 out this. I still want to give props to NOPING. They put up one hell of a fight, but this game 3, it was very one-sided.